Scheming Symmetry is back on the menu. Today we're trying a list that I ran late last year with almost no changes. I'm going to go into it with its all in nature. Scheming Symmetry is 1 black and it says 2 target players after you choose them. Each of them searches their library, then shuffles and puts a card they choose on top. The key here is it's a forced search, but with the nature of putting it on top of your library, you would be the last person to take advantage of that. Ideally, you break that symmetry, Scheming Symmetry, by milling your opponent after you make them search. And then if you have cards like Archive Trap in your hand, all of a sudden those are 0. You can look for your Archive Traps by playing cards like Trapmaker Snare to look for a trap. Out of the sideboard, we have Mindbreak Trap for the Storm decks, Whiplash Trap for the creature-based strategies. I actually brought this in specifically for Boros Burn, Ravenous Trap for the all-in graveyard decks. We have a little bit of everything, noticing that the kind of hate in Surgical Extraction and Fatal Push is actually in the sideboard because we are more so all in on the main. A classic kind of almost tier 2 sub-archetype of the mill strategy. Mission Briefing always in here as well for the memes because yes, unlike Snapcaster Mage, Mission Briefing can put Archive Trap into the graveyard and allow you to cast it for 0, whereas Snapcaster Mage forces you to cast it for its flashback cost. Regardless of what it is, we get off to some insane wins, multiple of them, because of the value that Scheming Symmetry and or Mission Briefing and or something like Trapmaker Snare provides us. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and let me know if you want me to revisit this list with some changes, because at the end of the video, I do talk about some additions that I would like to make to this deck. Playing some Scheming Symmetry Mill, no symmetry off the rip, but the hand is good. Folks, the hand is good. What are you to do? What are you to do in a situation like this? Double crab 3 land, answer trap. Come on. Come on. We're putting cards in graveyards, folks. We're putting cards in graveyards. Steam Vents as the opener into Burning Inquiry. Yeah, we lost both of our crabs. Okay, the hand got significantly worse. Hollow one comes down. Okay, so 1 hollow one. Okay, so we will go island into crab probably, because they'll probably do like Faithless Looting shenanigans and all that stuff. So problem with my situation here, probably some type of Grixis. Usually not playing blue with this type of thing. Like you are running black as well, so probably Grixis. Faithless Looting, Detective Phoenix is cool. Coming out with the 6/6 flying haste. A 1-lander, eh? All right, fair enough. What we can do is probably just fetch shock. We'll fetch shock with the Misty, right? Oh yeah, we'll fetch shock with the Misty. But we can, oh no, this is just okay. All right, so they got some speed in the Vengevine. They found their other land. They're gonna go in for an attack. We are going to destroy that just to slow them down a little bit. All right, takes the Phoenix out of combat. And then let's see. Okay, go to our turn. All right, let's do this. And then do this. Don't have any surgicals in the main, so you have to be very careful with how much we're milling here. Okay, let's just do this in response. It's probably better off that way, right? So they will tutor for a land. They will find that land. We will mill them for 10. We will then mill you for a bunch more. Okay, 1 more Archive Trap wins it. 1 more Archive Trap wins it. And we just steal it. Ooh, okay. Toxic Deluge is not what I'm looking for, but at least they didn't Bowmasters me. That would have been the one scary. Wait, what? Oh. We just passed priority and made a mistake. Oh. All right. I mean, okay. Sure. Should be at 7 right now, but okay. 7 down to 5 off the Phoenix. Probably 1 more, probably down to 4. Interesting. We can bring out 2 Phoenixes They probably would have lethal here, all things considered. Do they? I mean, they have one Phoenix in there. No, they have two Phoenixes in there. They even got Phoenix. They would have swung in for a total of 3-3-2. Yeah, they had lethal here. I don't quite understand. Okay, all right. I mean, we take those. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it be like that. This makes it so, you know. Yeah, all right. I mean, yo, we take the free ones. We take the free ones. You're supposed to play to your outs, eh? All right. Okay. Opponent missed mega lethal here. That's chill with me. Interesting. You're actually giving me something to block. Why would we do that? Why in the world would we do that? You are giving me something to block. But instead, you could have just gone in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I guess this, and then I guess this, and then we're just gonna call it there. Very interesting. I don't think I should have started. I don't think I should have won that at all. So, Scheming Symmetry, eh? Definitely a surgical extraction matchup. I don't know about faithless looting. Could be faithless looting too. Whiplash Trap could be kind of funny. Whiplash Trap could be kind of funny. Okay, we're gonna bring in all of our that should not be a thing though. Ravenous Trap, surgical extraction. I think we're gonna drop the Toxic for a bridge. Crypt Incursion is important. We're just not playing enough of them. Let's play Whiplash Trap, Ensnaring Bridge. Is this a faithless looting type of matchup? I don't think so. I think it might just be, you know, tutor for bridge, stay behind bridge or something like that. Whiplash Trap is kind of funny though. I'm not gonna lie, Whiplash Trap is kind of funny. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is not the hand. This is not the hand. Nor is this. Nor is this. Wow. Okay. All right. Opponent mull to 5. I don't want to mull any deeper, but I have to. At least I'm getting a card. Okay, it's gonna have to be this. Drop that. Okay. Down to 4. At least I get a card. I honestly don't even want to archive trap them. If they, I was gonna say, if they fetch, I don't even know if I want to, because then they just give crap haste. All right. I'm not going to until I Field of Ruin, and then I can Crypt Incursion hopefully back on my turn, because that just sounds like a terrible idea for myself. Goblin Lore to the yard. Are they trying to find a land? They on a one lander? Ooh. Okay, they're not on a one lander. Then why drop the lore? Everything in hand is gas or what? Okay, fair enough. Sure. You have blue in your deck. Bowmasters is fine. Just don't want to like hyper enable that. Okay. Play this. Oh, that's so funny. We can double trap. Honestly, that may just be worth it. Okay, the fact that the draw is mission briefing is the only thing that changes this. Okay, so remember, folks. Could keep that. So I can top the mission briefing eventually. Okay, so what I can do is I can put it in my graveyard. Leave on top. Recast the archive trap. And so that feeds their yard a lot. It speeds up their clock for sure. Actually, I messed up. I should have kept the Misty Rainforest because I didn't need to. Well, this is why. I was thinking of, I was like, okay, do I keep the Misty for the sake of this? But burning, oh my God. Oh my God, that's not good. That's not good. I lost my Field of Ruin. Oh my god, that's no good. Okay. Okay, I deserve this one. So it looks like regardless of what I did, I wasn't keeping my land anyway, but I was thinking of the Field of Ruin in case something like an Arena of Glory comes down. My biggest fear is the stuff they have coming down with haste. So that is real unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I'm taking a ton of damage here. I'm taking 11 damage here. I need to draw a black source. Yup. Yup, coming at me big here. If I can find a land of any type here. Yeah, that honestly, that works because now I can slam bridge and sit behind bridge. Honestly, that works. That works. Because generally speaking, they can only discard at sorcery speed, generally speaking. So I can Field of Ruin. I might even Field of Ruin the black source, to be honest. Even Field of Ruin the black source, to be honest. Leave the red. Because the black source just gives them another Bowmasters, right? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, all right. There goes my one frickin' out. Okay, this game got hard. This game got hard. Okay. So I'm supposed to take out the black source. Grab another black source for this glimpse. But that really does lock me out of... It doesn't lock me out, quote unquote. It's just a little bit of randomness really messed me up here, but who knows? It could have gone either way. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. But I think locking them out of black is valuable. Just it prevents the reach of like stuff like Orcish Bowmasters and stuff. But yeah, now I just lose to that. Needed an extra turn. Oh my god, we were so close. Could be a Faithless Looting matchup. Maybe it's not Ravenous Trap. Into an Orcish Bowmasters? Probably not. Let's play Faithless Looting. Or Fatal Push, I should say. Drop another Snare? Am I supposed to drop another Snare? I don't like how this deck boards. Play the Fatal Push. Run it out. I don't like how this deck boards. A little bit of randomness there did not work for us. I guess I could have increased my odds by playing like the board wipe on top. All right, screw it. We'll run it. It's okay. It's okay. I can get a Fatal Push off like pretty reasonably here. Please like Burning Inquiry off the top. I would love that. Okay, well, I'm definitely doing this. Definitely doing all of this. Okay, Meltdown is a thing for them. I will... Ooh, they take the Fractured Sanity. Interesting. I mean, I can't cast the Fatal Push, which is fair, but I will eventually. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, next turn we are doing a lot when it comes to... I mean, both Meltdowns should be gone at this point. I imagine it's a deck that's only playing like 2 Meltdowns, but maybe not. Okay, they can give something haste. They choose not to, which is fair. I mean, they're just going to Detective Phoenix that thing, yeah. Now, I'm thinking, like, is it worth taking the Arena of Glory? Again, I don't think so. I think there still is value in taking out the black source here. But again, I could pay for that dearly. Let's see. Okay, let's do this. And let's go to their upkeep and then Field of Ruin the black source. Let's field the black source here. And then we have the Fatal Push available to us. We could have done it anyway, but still. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Get rid of cards, get rid of cards. Field Ruin gonna be important, so we can at least like blank out an attack here. At least we can blank out an attack here. Again, this just makes it so the Orcish Bowmasters can't come down for chip damage. Thoughtseize, whatever it might be. They might have boarded out Thoughtseizes, right? Like they're on the draw, so it's a fair thing to do, but let's see what comes off of our opponent here. Might be giving something haste, like maybe like a Marauding Mako. Yeah, they're kind of thinking about whether that's worth it. Faithless Looting, Detective. Oh, they're going all in. They're going all in. They're going all in because we're about to punish this. Let me tell you, baby, we're about to punish this. Nah, we're about to punish this. All right, fair enough. This is good. This is good. Yeah, they're getting a lot of creatures out. It's fair, but they're using up a lot of mana on stuff that's not really going to help them. So we have to let them attack first so that the Phoenixes can't attack. And that's the way to play this. That's fine. Okay, it's a 9/10. Go to attack. Come in. We then fatal push this thing. Yup. Go back to our turn. So now nothing else is really getting hate. Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Do you have the meltdown? Do you have the meltdown? There's 2 meltdowns in the yard, or they were potentially exiled or whatever it is, but meltdown and meltdown. Maybe a third one, but 4 meltdowns is insane. So I'm expecting 2. 4 is kind of insane. I mean, they're still playing it out, so I'm assuming there's another one here, but they need more lands. You need 4 mana for meltdown to even be a thing. You need 4 mana for meltdown. And then I'm going to Field of Ruin this Arena of Glory. You need Orcish Bowmasters. That's not really doing anything. Burning Inquiry, fair enough. I just kept the Trapmaker Snare, the one card I didn't want. Okay. The Whiplash Trap would have been funny. But yeah, no, so the meltdown's just not going to work for you here. This game should be locked up. This game's locked up here. Okay, perfect. Oh my god. We managed to get there. This game is locked up. I don't think they know it, but that's okay. That's not for them to know. Okay. Even better, actually. We can end this now. The Cephalid Coliseum win is a rare one, but I love to get it. Right? And then I just make them draw on their turn. Oh, a rare one, but we got there. Woo! I mean, it doesn't even look like maybe they drew it or whatever, but we got super lucky in this game. Luck is what we need. Sometimes that's all you need. GG's. Yes, I want to play first. Okay. Very similar to a hand we had earlier here. Very similar to a hand. Go Hedron Crab to start off. Polluted Delta for an island. Hedron Crab. Drown or Glimpse potentially as the 2. Otherwise, I would love to just crab off. Let's grab an island. Let's play this and let's pass. All right, Laka Matatang. Laka Matatag. Okay, you definitely fetch now, especially if you have a removal spell. Oh, some type of Jeskai energy. Okay. I mean, fair enough. Okay, let's do this. And let's fetch Shock now. Oh, it's probably Jeskai Control, actually. Yeah, now that I'm kind of seeing it all out. Okay, Jeskai Control. Good to know. I mean, if they have the double removal spell, they do. They can't Wrath of Skies this. Okay, so the goal is to take out the white source. And we'll set ourselves up for double spelling next turn. Yep. So the goal is to take out the white source. It's a double spell. We want to swamp. We have a blue source anyway. Okay, that's fine. Because we know the, yeah, especially now that we know the Flage is there. I mean, it's going to be there. That's fine. Otawara, throw out Glimpse, probably have the counter spell from there. Yep. No blockers. Do what you need to do. Okay. Another Field of Ruin would be great here, but Flage comes down. Takes one of these. Yep. Oh, we're just going to do that then. What do you mean? You have no haste enabler. What do you mean? We're just going to do this. And then we're going to do this. You have the flare denial. There's 3 flares in here. Do you have one in hand? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Good. So that's gone and out of the way. If they flage, I mean, I can drown it. It's just not ideal. Okay. Sucks we didn't get that off. That second drown would have been so good. But I went for it. Had to force it out of their hand. Hopefully they have no searchable. Oh, alas. Okay, so the Flage is coming out. Unfortunate. Just how do I deal with this now? Okay, so that comes down. At least it's not to me. What's my win here? Scheming Symmetry for like Fractured? I wish I had like more one-ofs in the main deck. I wish I had more one-ofs, but there aren't like, yeah, this isn't the best way to tutor for them. I'm supposed to counter this now. Okay, let's just do this now. I need to find something. Need to find something. And it might just have to be Visions of Beyond. So they deal 3 to me. They deal 9 to me, take me to 7. They can play another Flage, take me to 4. Still alive. Still alive. I think the take is Visions and try and Visions available to counter. Curious, what could they get? Probably snap into something, right? The Glimpse resolving would have been great. Maybe I was too hasty in trying to force it, but oh well. Oh well. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Okay, so we take the attack from this thing. Or do I try and counter it? Ah, okay. Well, I could do it on their turn. I could cast the Visions on their turn. There's no rush with it. I could just cast the Visions on their turn. Okay, so what I do is I cast the Visions now. Wow, that's tragic. Okay. It's actually tragic. Oh my god. That's actually so tragic. Okay, all right. I was hoping to draw something. I was hoping to draw a little bit more. Let's take these out. Let's take maybe these out. Probably Scheming Symmetry in general because of how all in it is. It's not the type of thing we want here. Definitely playing the Surgicals. Honestly, just bring those back. There's not much else I want to bring into this matchup, especially into a Wrath of Skies deck. Like, you know, yeah. Okay. We're a little underprepared. We're a little underprepared, and that's okay. I should be playing more. Oh man. Let's see what happens here. So I think at this point, what we need to do is Flare of Denial and the snaps and everything. Oh well. Oh well. You know, Snapcaster on Flare of Denial doesn't really work the way you want it to, so. Or it doesn't work the way you'd hope it does. All right. All right, I'll try it. We'll keep this, drop the swamp. We'll try it. I actually put that into the graveyard. The crabs are really powerful, but I imagine they have some amount of removal right now. So I actually just want to... Oh, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Arguably, if I'm... No, but I'm not expecting Flood Moon. I'm not expecting the Harbinger. So I can field next turn, which is good. And I don't want to wait until their next turn, really, do I? They can Flare of Denial me. Oh well. It's something. Oh, okay. Flooded Strand proactively. Hollowed Fountain. Thunder Trap Trainer. I think we're supposed to do this now while it's not on the battlefield. Okay, perfect. Do it while it's not on the battlefield. Thunder Trap Trainer gets Lorien revealed. Perfectly fine with me. We are going to do this and pass, because there is a world where I Trapmaker Snare into the Archive Trap. Okay, coming at me for 1. That's fine. Do you proactively search here? Do you proactively search? Yes, you do. So we're going to Trapmaker Snare in response. Search my library for a trap card. Do you spell snare this? Yeah, you do. There you go. There you go. Okay, perfect. So that pulls that out. That's okay. Oh, no searchables. No island to find. That is a interesting situation, opponent. That is an interesting situation. Let's take your white source. Let's reduce the amount of removal spells you could have. So no island to find means you're not finding a blue source at least. Okay. All right. We managed to mill out all of our opponent's stuff. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty damn good. I mean, milling 36 cards. I mean, opponent draws 7, 43. I mean, that leaves you with 17 cards in deck. Are we at 61? We're at the 61 card special. I didn't even see. I ain't even paying attention. We're at the 61 card special. Should we? Nah, this is not a good one. Don't do that. Not against decks like this. Nope. Wow. I guess we can't get that lucky, right? Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Hold on. It's gonna be this. No, it's gonna be this, and it's gonna be this. Yeah. I think Field of Ruining them is going to be important. Probably have a Tameo. Ragavan. Oh, yikes. Okay. Kind of regret not thinking at this point. Oh, well, let them take our top card. Okay, it was a Field of Ruin. They have all the mana they need. So unfortunately, I think we're going to lose to this Ragavan. I was really hoping they did not pull. All right, why not? Force them to use the removal spell. And then turn after that, we just have to hope to, I don't know. The Ragavan's going to go to the end, but we just have to get a little bit lucky. I'm playing pots. They're playing like prismatics and stuff. Okay, prismatic for 1. Yep. Fortunately, this is all the mana they need. I think I pretty much lost this. Like the Ragavan going end to end is just not something I can beat when it comes to hard control. So I think I'm pretty comfortable with conceding. I'm not going to be fast enough. I'm not going to be fast enough. What am I supposed to field to ruin them for like 2 turns? Go land. I don't know. Trapmaker Snare. Need to find lands. Nah, I'm pretty. If that was a land, I think I would have tried it, but I need to go land and be able to protect it. Let's just go to game 3. What are these hands that I'm getting? I feel like I keep mulling into these like wild hands. Okay, so in this hand, I'm supposed to drop a crab, which is actually really sad. I'm actually supposed to drop a crab, which is tragic, but oh well. Yes. Let's go. No, I'm against freaking Dimir Frog. I'm gonna get force negation. I'm not gonna get force now, but like Cecil. Oh god. All right, well you're about to get freaking thing. Oh, we're playing Grixis. Probably no force negation to speak of then. Okay, so we can rip a. It's more likely I could get forced here, but I was gonna say it's more likely spell pierce than it is force negation. Considering it's Grixis, the mass amount of blue spells is probably real low, so it's better off I run it like that. A lot of lands actually entered here, I'm not gonna lie. A fair amount of lands, but let's see. Okay, bobble it is. There's probably like a fatal push in hand or something. Cecil aggro though. Okay. They're probably not playing. Oh, they are playing Death Shadow. Okay, so this is just like Grixis aggro. Okay, they still got lands. Good to know. Still got lands. Orcish Bowmaster is probably a thing here. Yep. Okay, Cecil. Yep. Take some damage. Draw your magic card. Play the Ruined Crab. Play the Misty. Okay, we shall wait. We shall wait the maximum amount of time. We shall wait the maximum amount of time. I'm not playing into it. I'm not. Play the removal spell. I dare you play the removal spell. And I will happily block this Cecil. Bet. Go ahead. Take my crab, I guess. Because you probably don't want to deal with another. You also have to think about the fact that I got fractured. There's a lot. There's a lot. Oh, okay. I mean, they don't want to insta lose, I guess. Okay. Okay. I mean, this makes it so they probably can't play Orcish Bowmasters. I'm not sure if that's a card that they're playing, but still. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Take that. We'll do Undercity Sewers. Maybe find another crab. Maybe crab up top. Nope. That's not a card I need at all at this point. Please. Already got my Ancestral off. That's no Death Shadow coming in, but yep. Okay. Cecil aggro coming in hot. Okay. Can we draw less of these, please? Maybe. So we will wait in case lightning bolt. I mean, I only see 2 in there. I only see 2 in there. Okay. Okay. I mean, pretty down to take the 4. Pretty down to take the 4. Okay. Right. Bloodstained Mire. We will tutor at this point. They probably will use a removal spell. Yep, that's a bolt pointed at a crab, which is a big win. Okay, we still tutor. Go island for the Trapmaker Snare. Beauty of the stack, I can keep responding. Last card in your hand is not, it cannot be thing. Okay, Archive Trap. You look for your card. Do what you need to do. Okay, Okay, and then we do this. Stubborn Denial is the last card that you have. Wow. Wow, Stubborn Denial is the last card that you have. Okay. All right. Wow, of course it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, Stubborn Denial is the last card that you have. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. That was not something I was expecting. All right. I mean, I should have seen, you know, Grixis Shadow. Okay. Just, I guess, fair enough. They're gonna unearth one of their friggin' things. At least Detective Phoenix is not something I have to worry about. They're gonna escape one of these, right? Yup. Just the one card in their hand. Oh Lord, they have lethal. Mill spell. Okay, wow, that was very. I mean, opponent had it. Okay, so we play the bridges, we play the surgicals, we play the fatal push, and I think we try not to get blown out. Like the mission briefing, probably a little too much. Crypt Incursion, Toxic Deluge, I guess. Drop 2 symmetries, 2 snares. They're not playing Orcish Bowmaster, so I could reasonably play Visions. 1, 2. Could reasonably play Visions. Okay. The boarding of this deck, I can't remember it, but it's pretty doo-doo caca, but you can win games. You can really steal games off your opponent, but that might just be Mill doing Mill things. Not sure if it's anything else. This is reasonable. It's just not the hand that I want. It's reasonable. Opponent, please. All right, Magnus 93. Is this Magnus Carlsen coming off of his chess losses to bully me on Magic Online? Come on now. Magnus, please. Don't do it to him. They mull once. Trying to see if this is a reasonable hand. You don't play the crab on one if they thought sees it, sure. Just hold up the fatal push. Like, I'm definitely supposed to start off on island. That way the turn after I could be optimal and play Ruin Crab, then Watery Grave. Oh, they went with the 65 card special. Okay. Fair enough. They went with the 65 card special. Blood Crypt. Shocked in. Thoughtseize? Yeah. Openers are... They always find them. Even if they have a mulligan or 65 cards. They always got them. All right. Fair enough. None of that. So we will bring this in top. No point in shocking that sucker in. We didn't have to deal with the Psychic Frog that whole last round. Opponent got kind of lucky there. Not going to lie. Opponent got crazy lucky. Scalding Tarn. I mean, they see the Field of Ruin. And my goal is to take out their blue sources. That's my goal. The black sources are a little unfortunate. The black sources can pay for their threat. The blue sources pay for their interaction. The goal is hopefully we can beat the threats. We can hopefully beat the threats. That's the goal. Nothing more? Nothing more? Death Shadow just on the cusp, eh? Well, this is what we're here for, right? This is what we're here for. Yup. Get your blue, get your blue. We're gonna get a black source probably here. Yup. Trying to keep you off of that. Go next. Yeah, trying to keep you off that blue, baby. Unfortunately, that grows. Okay, Thoughtseize again. Thoughtseize probably takes, actually it's an interesting call. It might take Fractured. It might, I don't think it takes Fractured. I think it takes Deluge. Deluge is pretty reasonable. Like, I can't counter, they can't counter anything, right? Another Field of Ruin would be godly. Like, it'd be insane. That's how I take this matchup out. Fractured is an interesting take. Okay, so you potentially have a way, I mean, they definitely have a way to get blue. Okay, so we do this. You can counter this, should you choose to. Honestly, I might just rip a Crypt in response to their fetch. I might just rip a Crypt. Let's see. I might just rip Crypt. Let's see. Kind of want to. Cecil's chill. Take 5 again. Let's do this now. I think we just try and pull the counter spell out. If they have it, they have it. I think we just try and pull out the counter spell. Like fetch into it. That's fine. That's your only blue source right now. So we can then Toxic Deluge. X equals 6. X equals 6 is insane. That's an insane thing, but it's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. It's not pretty against the lightning bolt deck, but it is what it is. At least we can get some amount of value off of this. Let's see if we can set up our next draw. Let's do that. Let's do that. We see the meltdown. We're going to put that in the graveyard. That's not what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just make sure I'm paying the right amount. Okay, perfect. So that's the only deluge I have. I'm in bolt range. It's just what I got to play to. I have to play to the value of what I have. Play another Goyf. Goyf's big enough anyway. Little unfortunate. If we can find ourselves a bridge here, we're in a good spot. Nope. All right. Unfortunate. Our deck did not want to work for us here. We did get some good games though. All right, let's go to game 4. Going first is always the plan. It's always the plan. Yeah, we're keeping this one. We're keeping this one. All right, we got ourselves a Scheming Symmetry. Y'all know what a Symmetry is? I don't know about that one. Anyway, we start off here. We start off there. Okay. We're starting off there. Bloodstained Mire. Okay. Gotta fetch off the rip. Lot of Bloodstained Mire decks. Lot of Thoughtseize decks. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. I mean, this or energy, right? This or energy. What I prefer. Oh, Jesus. Goryos Vengeance. All right. We are taking an L. All right. Folks are taking an L. What am I to say? Is there, I need more 1-ofs in this deck. I 100% need more 1-ofs in this deck. Like 100% need more 1-ofs in this deck. I think in this case, it's going to be a visions battle. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's gonna be about drawing some cards. Fortunately, I cannot play Crab here, so we must do this. Must do this. Gristle Brand to the top, Gristle Daddy up there. All right, Goryos. Yep. This is the one. All right. I feel like, again, if we were playing traditional mill, might have been a better time. It might have been a better time. Scheming Symmetry might have to get tucked away here. Oh, no Goryos. Interesting. In which case, we'll do this. Okay. Gonna move through. Just gonna wait for you. Just gonna give it a sec here. Wait for you. I don't need to play land. I'm chilling. Opponent? It's that like Dimir selection spell. Oh. The whole point here is we do this. Right? They get their Atraxa. Fair enough. Right, and then we draw 3. While we still reasonably can. So the Goryos decks have just opted, like, instead of stopping the opponent's removal, they're just playing 4 main deck thing. Okay. All right, fine. I deserve that one. I figured, you know, before they Atraxa and try and draw into it. Okay, 10 cards. Enter the revealed zone. Okay, no Goryos Vengeance in there. They have an Emperor of the Bones, which is interesting, but okay. Bunch of cards hit the thing. We're taking the Neoform tech with Consign. Okay, if I can find a land, this game's still winnable. Like if I can find even a regular land, mill 6 plus 14, 20. You know? It's still something. The big problem is like Psychic Frog. So ideally we draw a fetch land. We draw the fetch land. Yep, Thundering Falls. Okay. Thoughtseize? This deck can play no Thoughtseize. It is playing Thoughtseize. I don't know. Okay, well, that limits what I can do. But it's not like they have like a threat right now. Okay, let's do that again then. Okay. Let's do that again. Okay. All right. Oh, I managed to get rid of another Goryos. Which is important. Okay. I have stuff and things in hand. What are we playing here? Okay, black and blue Psychic Frog. Yep. Okay, so that is just hard counterspell available. Essence Flux potentially. Okay, this is probably the best idea here. This is our best idea. So we're going to take one of the blue sources, right? We're going to take one of the blue sources. Okay, Field of Ruin was actually a really timely draw. So now we move through phases, so you don't have that blue. Nice. Then what we do is we do this. Archive Trap you for lethal. And then we have Drown as our backup. Yes! Stole it, baby. Stole it. Oh my god, right from under their feet. Stole it, baby. Fortunately, Whiplash Trap uniquely is just pretty bad here. Consign is not what we're looking for. This seems pretty bad. I think I'm just taking out all the symmetries, if I'm going to be honest. Drop 2 traps. Yeah. I could play Fatal Push. It might be better to just turn into a mill deck, to be honest. Deluge seems pretty bad. Deluge seems pretty bad. Vision seems I'll tell you what though, Vision seems pretty bad into a deck I'm trying to get rid of a deck of, and also a Psychic Frog deck. So it seems pretty bad into that. So how about we do that and keep the Trapmaker Snare? and run it like that. Because if they just go Psychic Frog on 2, my Visions is just a cantrip, which is not what I need it to be. But we were able to steal that game 1 there, which is good. And you know what? The Force Search did help us get there. It did. It did. Opponent's running the 63 card special. Just noticing it up top, folks. Let's hope they get punished by it. It's not much. It's not like bringing your whole sideboard in, but it's something. It's the special, folks. It's the special. By the way, I hope my audio is good. If you're this far in the league, I want you to comment good audio down below. This is not a good hand. I'm not gonna lie. This will have to function. This will have to do. Fortunately, the drown is there. Okay, that does make me feel better about it. They're gonna be filling the graveyard a little bit, so let's just do this and pass. Hopefully I can start field of ruining them, like just being a 3-color deck, like the double field of ruin. If I'm able to stabilize, the double field of ruin is really powerful. So yeah, that's what I figured. So I have to just let this thing hit me. Yeah, I just have to let this thing hit me. And then we shotgun a Watery Grave. Because I can't let them Goryos. That's the key there, folks. I cannot let them Goryos. Mystical Dispute. You're killing me right now. All right. If I get hit by the Psychic Frog and get Goryos, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. 3 cards enter exile. You got flying. I'm just feeding this thing's flying ability, but let's see. Wish I had like spell pierces and stuff. Again, I'd be like so much better equipped in my little traditional mill deck. I'd be so much better equipped. All right, end to end with the Psychic Frog. Hopefully they don't do that. Okay, perfect. Let's destroy this. Let's try to. Mystical Dispute, pretty fair magic card here. Goryos on Gristle. Goryos on Atraxa. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Mystical Dispute. Spell Snare. Oh my god, this deck is so good. This deck is so good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. In this case, what we're supposed to do is all of this. They have blue anyway, so let me take out their red source so they can't like Faithless Looting and stuff like that. Their black source is then taken up. We can do this. Okay, perfect. And then we take out the Psychic Frog. Okay, nice. Next turn, hopefully we can Field of Ruin them again. The Goryos takes out this Atraxa. Sure, they've drawn plenty of cards, but I just have to hope the Emperor Bones can't come down. If it does, like, damn, you know. All right, Thoughtseize is chill. That means the Emperor Bones is not reanimating anything this turn, but it will be next turn. It will be next turn. Oh, freaking, okay. Freaking Frickle Frackle. Freaking Brickle Brackle. Okay. Psychic Frog. Honestly, I actually prefer a Psychic Frog. I actually unironically prefer a Psychic Frog. Okay. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous at this point. Okay. All right. 20 cards off the top. Into the Flood Maw is kind of funny. Force Negation. Thoughtseize. Into the Flood Maw is a little unfortunate. Chooses Thoughtseize, Mire, and Consign. Okay. Thoughtseize is not a card you're casting right now. So we will continue to try and take out your sources here. Just gotta take you off a color. Yeah, I mean, if they Goryos again, there's only so much we're doing. Consign, yeah, they consign the Atraxa. Yeah, I think so. I need a drown here, or yeah, that's the game. All right. All right. Let's go to game 3. Deck's good. Not much I'm doing about that. I'm just very ill prepared. I need the perfect combination of cards. Not much I'm really top decking to get there. All right, why the hell not? You know what? There's some speed to this. Mulligan? Mulligan to 5. They mull to 5. Oh my god. Okay. One more? Come on, go to 4. Yes! Huge win. Mull to 4 is huge. Mull to 4 is actually huge. Yo, let's go. Honestly, if it's luck that takes us here, so be it. So many 5-0s are made on luck. Why can't we make a 3-2 work there as well? Maybe it might end up being a 2-3. We'll take it for what it is, you know? We'll take it for what it is. Let's play this and pass them up, baby. Bloodstained Mire, fetch them up. Okay, Crypt it is. I would like to find a Field of Ruin against this deck. Do they have the Goryos? That's the big question. Do they have the Goryos? Get rid of lands and interaction. Okay, let's try and find another land. Okay. And then do that. Sure. All right. Untap land is untap land. Can't, unfortunately, beggars cannot be choosers. If they have the Goryos here, they have the Goryos here. Can't do anything about it. I just gotta play my game. Yeah. Okay. Good. Big fan of that. Let's do this. And let's just destroy this. You have the Force Negation. Use it. Those are your 2 cards in hand. Want them get rid of resource. If you have 2 blue cards, that means that's a Force Negation and a counterspell potentially. Okay, they're just gonna exile until don't have enough. That's fine. Go for it. Exile it all. You're good. Exile you gotta get rid of everything. I think. Oh no, you can keep the Atraxa. I miscounted. You can keep the Atraxa. Because they're at 11 cards. They're at a not number from 3. That's fine. But I have to force it. Yep. Oh, they're actually at a number of 2. Oh, I was miscounting there. Then you gotta lose all 3 of them. Get out of here. That's right. All right. So the Goryos is bad. All right. Good. The Goryos is bad. That's all I care about. The Goryos is bad. Good enough. Now you gotta have, well, I mean, I am gonna feed your graveyard in a second. No way you drew the Goryos. No way. Nah. Okay. I was gonna scream. There's no way. I was actually gonna scream. Okay. All right, fair enough. Draw your cards, baby. Draw your cards. All right, they like what they found. Draw your card. I like what I found, personally. I think we're just gonna keep going. The drown is like pretty bad if I'm looking to counter something, but let's just keep going here. So I also want to feed my yard. If I get into like a little bit of a grind fest with them, I do need to find lands though. A land would have been my best draw there. Can't draw lands when I need them. Can't draw lands when I need them. Goryos is there. What did they just do? Oh, exiled some stuff. Maybe gave it flying. Sure. You gonna Faithless Looting? Yep. Pass right through. You deal 3 to me. Okay. Psychic Frog. Drop it for a little bit more damage. Don't want to play another. Just increase your clock. No. Coming at me with 4. Play a land. Let's chill with me. Okay. Raucous Theater. Card is what? That's probably what they drew. Otherwise, they would have done that first. Because then you can just set up what you draw. Red. Gonna Faithless Looting or okay? I was gonna say. Yo, let's just. Hold on. Okay, hold on. So, should I point one of these at myself? No, I don't need to. I would like to pay the 2 life though. I would like to pay the 2 life though. What are we doing for 3? What could we possibly be doing for 3 right now? Yo, get out of here. That's loser behavior. All right, fine. Consign it is. Okay. All right. Pay for him. And fair enough. You gotta help your clock here. Yep. So I gotta lose 1. So I'm gonna do this. Doesn't really matter when I do this. I'm gonna pick the Glimpse anyway. Both of these have to go actually. Graveyard, Glimpse. Let that go. And we gotta Glimpse them. Fortunately, we lost the life off that. That's okay. So my best draw is another Glimpse. Okay, gave it flying. They dropped the Atraxa, which is fair. 3 cards gave it flying. Actually, it's either that or Bridge. Bridge is unironically probably my best draw. Because then they need exactly into the Flood Maw. And there's 1 in the yard already. I imagine there might be 1 more. Into the Flood Maw sometimes is just like a one of. Bounce spells aren't too common in Modern, thankfully. So, oh baby. Hold on. Oh my god. That is so big. That is so big. You don't even understand. The Fatal Push is so big. Speaking of best draws, the Fatal Push is actually so big. Hold on. All right. A little bit of card disadvantage. Big fan. This Cephalid Coliseum is waiting to rip. Problem is I do need 1 more card in graveyard. Very easily can be the Trapmaker Snare. But I have to be very careful about when I rip that because they know then that I don't have Drown in the Loch mana. So I have to be very careful about how I rip that. Fatal Push is fine. That's fine. That's not okay. So that's a card in yard. They have 0 cards. I'm gonna just try and go for the win here. Try and find myself like a Fractured or something. So I gotta drop 3 cards. Unironically, 1, 2, 3. Cephalid Coliseum. Go to me. Go to my turn. Oh, and we find the Fractured anyway. Woo, baby. All right. Nice. Okay, we are able to use everything there to find ourselves a win. Everything. Oh my god, we are 2-2 in this league. Let's see if we can't close it out. Right as I left that last game, I noticed there was a message in the chat, and they literally just said stupid deck. I don't know how Psychic Frog players can get off on calling my deck stupid when they have a Ragavan level threat printed in Dimir. A Psychic Frog is one of the most powerful threats printed in the game, and they're saying stupid deck on my part for being able to piece together a win, piecemeal my interaction, force them at the right times. That was one of the most interactive games I played, and they lost to not just, it wasn't just top decks. I still had the Crabs to win. I had a Cephalid Coliseum. Like it's not my fault that we just ended up like winning out that way. Like Psychic Frog players are insane, like insane. Like, oh my god, literal zoo animals. I don't know, just no human intelligence. Zero human intelligence. Oh, Psychic Frog, counterspell. I'm interactive. Okay, like, all right, buddy. Insane behavior. Okay. Seems like Bloodstained Mire and Scalding Tarn stocks are just like sky high or something. Okay. Scalding Tarn. Oh, Hedge Maze. Oh, we might be up against thing. Might be very unprepared for this. I think we are up against Neoform. Very few decks open up like that. Might be up against Neoform here, and if it is, I can't do anything. They're just faster than me. Oh, okay. So I'm curious if I'm supposed to. Okay, if my guess is Neoform, I'm supposed to not Crab here. I'm supposed to go because I can mill a bunch of cards this way, so I'm supposed to go this route. Yeah, okay. Yeah, very few decks open up that way. It's gonna be a little hard. Let's see if we can't steal it from them, but the best we can do is this. Maybe take out like the random one-ofs and stuff like that. That's the best we can really do. Yeah. I mean, we took out 3 Galtas. This deck plays 4 evolution. They probably have an evolution, right? I think there's 1 basic forest in this deck as well. This version, the one I was playing, had a basic. I believe this version does as well. Yeah, and I think they just have it here. We just have to see if we like lost. That's the big question. Because if they Neoform into Gristlebrand, it's not like the end of the game necessarily. Planar Genesis. So are they just like setting up for the turn after? Interesting. Okay. So land, okay. They have all the green they need. So in this case, I'm supposed to do this and just cast Fractured Sanities. The thing with this deck is it does just do this and pass the turn. So unless they have like quite literally the Galta into the Xenagos, I should be okay. Like I can just go land Fractured next turn, hopefully. Let's see. All depends. Let's see. Yeah, so they're gonna Eldritch. They can pick anything now. Neoform forces you to go up. Eldritch Evolution allows you to pick any creature with X+2 or less. Neoform forces you to go exactly equal to the amount. X+1. Yeah, so you have to find exactly an 8. That's a wild card to pick right now. I guess if you find, I mean, okay, so I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start here, and then I'm gonna do this. Right. So there goes that pact and another Consign. You might have a Consign in hand. Okay, so now I do this. Based on number of cards left in your hand, now I do this. Sure. So you packed and then you consign your pack trigger. I was thinking about if I field there, but I think it's better to just force the consign to happen here. Yep. Yep, that's fine. So then you draw your card. So now you cannot activate Gristlebrand. That's the key to this. So now you cannot activate Gristlebrand. You've already attacked. Okay. So now we can just be uncounterable here. We can do this. Right. And that's it. So they had the Xenagos, it was just kind of trapped at the bottom. Again, this deck tends to be a little bit slower, which is nice. We can definitely bring out the bridge. You have to be worried about Terastodon. Whiplash Trap is like kind of funny, but like probably not that relevant. Let's drop the Toxic Deluge and the Crypt Incursion, probably the mission briefings. Consign doesn't do anything but help them. I don't know. Whiplash Trap, like I feel like that's a dead draw. Like I feel like that's uniquely just a dead draw. We'll drop a Trapmaker Snare. There's not many quote unquote traps that we're looking for per se. Fatal Push. Nah, we just have no thing effects. In that case, is the mission briefing just better on average? Probably. Just as a way to reuse traps or I don't know, something in the yard. Okay, I think we're just gonna run it like that. The opponent keeps the 7 on mulling. It's not a hand. Oh yeah, that's a hand. That's what we call Magic the Gathering right here. We might be too slow. We'll see. We just have to hope they're on a evolution hand, not a neoform hand. Well, they're trying to find something. Yeah, we just have to hope they're on an evolution hand. Otherwise, there's not much I'm doing. Okay. If they're on an evolution hand, then great. We have time. If not, doesn't look like it. They just thing that in, so... Oh, okay. I mean, that's chill. That's cool with me. We can get 16 cards into their yard and find ourselves a surgical extraction. And then in that case, we would actually surgical now to force a consign out. Ooh. Okay, might just be able to steal this. Let's see. Let's force a counterspell out by playing the Glimpse. Just goes deeper as well. So we shock this in. Still can't find the Raptor. The key is I gotta find the Raptor. Hey, yo, where are these damn cards at, though? Okay. Okay, so we take the evolution cards, if anything. Okay, let's take the Eldritch Evolution. That's the first thing. Both cards are in there. Both the Neoform and the Eldritch Evolution are in there. So we do this. Take all these suckers out. And then now, with all of that, Hooting Mandrels packed. It's no like random shuffle effect. Okay. Okay, so we do that. And then we take the one in your hand, most importantly, right? Couldn't find the Allosaurus, and that's okay. We have the Neoform in there as well. So we just take those. And then what we do is we also do this now. Neoform. Click on them, make them pay it. Yeah, I was going to say, you should concede there. All right, we managed the 3-2 there. Absolutely wild. A lot of luck involved, but a couple of our wins did involve using the Scheming Symmetry itself. A little bit of Trapmaker Snare special. Let me know if you want me to revisit this list. Again, this was a straight copy of a list I played late last year. I think the big change I would make is playing more one-ofs in the main board. That way we have like Scheming Symmetry targets. Regardless though, I think the deck like worked out. I think it's one of those things where, generally speaking, you're probably better off playing normal Dimir Mill if there's more counter spells in the meta, and we came up against a fair amount of blue decks. Honestly, like a fair amount of like force negations, spell snares. I didn't get spell spears once this league actually, but when it comes down to it, sometimes you do just get lucky. People get super salty, and oh wow, yeah, that's some good magic right there. Thanks everyone for watching, and it's another league of Dimir Mill.